What's going on, everyone? In today's video, what I'm going to be diving into is 3 static creative frameworks that every ecom brand should be testing within their Meta ad account. So the reason that I say that every ecom brand should be testing these creative frameworks is number 1, that they're really simple for you as an ecom brand owner to create. Number 2, they're great at getting your product's USPs across. And number 3, they're just really concise and digestible for your audience or your consumers to actually read and digest and learn more about your products. So, if you don't know who I am already, then my name's Philip. I'm one of the co-founders here at adpunch.co. We're a paid ads and performance creative agency that works with ecom brands making over 30k per month. So without further ado, let's jump right in. The first creative that I'm going to take you through is the features point out ad. This is an absolutely staple creative framework that we test in every single ad account that we're running in. It's really simple to create and it's suitable for almost any product in any niche. All you need for this creative is a great product image, as well as an understanding of the features, advantages, and benefits that your customers are going to connect with. All this ad really is a clear image of your brand's products with features, advantages, or benefits pointed out using crisp and clear text. Ideally, you want to point out as many benefits to the customer as possible, but you can test out variations where you try pointing out different features or just different benefits to the customer. There are plenty examples of this creative framework being used really effectively, so do some research and try and replicate these creatives for your own brand. The reason you should test this creative is because it allows cold audiences to grasp exactly what your products are going to achieve for them. Benefits should be really short and really sweet so that it allows customers or your audiences to clearly and concisely get all the information they need about the future state or the solution that your product is providing. Okay, so where should you test this creative? Well, you should test this creative ideally at the top of your funnel. That's because it's a mix of educational but also promotional type content, and it's a really great way of introducing your flagship products to your customers. Next up is the us versus them framework. This is a really powerful creative that compares your products directly to a competitor's. The goal here is to highlight why your product is a superior choice. It's a little bit of a bold move, but when it's done right, it really showcases the value behind your brand's products. The one thing to note about this creative framework is that you don't need to actually call out a specific brand or product. I personally wouldn't really recommend doing that. Instead, what you should be doing is you should be showcasing how your product's unique selling points are much more beneficial to the customer than generic type brands, features, or drawbacks. There are hundreds of us versus them creatives that are running in the D2C space, but what you'll notice across the majority of them is that brands will focus on the features or advantages where their product outshines their competition. So make sure that you do that. And of course, you need to be factual and respectful here by not using any negative language. You can go even further with this creative by testing variations where you back your claims with data or add customer testimonials for additional social proof. Why should you test this creative framework? Well, number 1, it immediately establishes your product's unique selling proposition. It's really effective for middle of funnel campaigns because often at this stage, people are weighing up options and you want to showcase your brand and your products as the better one. Okay, and last but not least, let's talk about before versus after ads. This framework is all about showcasing the transformation that your products can bring your customers. It's a storytelling technique and it really takes your customers on a journey from the initial problem or pain point to the end solution or after state. A lot of marketers have this kind of fear of running this type of creative within their ad account, but it's not something that you really have to worry about because in our experience, as long as you're using the right language and images that are obviously showcasing achievable results, this is a perfectly fine creative to run. The one thing I would say though is that this ad is probably a no-go for cosmetic procedures, some health related products, and specifically weight loss products also. So I wouldn't recommend trying those with these types of brands. To pull this off, you need to convince your customers to take clear before and after pictures that showcase the transformation that they've went through using your products. Once you have these images, all you have to do is pick a layout and showcase these images clearly. Again, there are so many examples of this creative framework being run by ecom brands. And again, you'll notice that there are some really clever examples of ways to get people to stop scrolling in their feed and actually pay attention to this type of creative. So make sure that when you're doing it, that you think of these different ideas and you test different variations of it. Okay, so to wrap this up, what I've just went through is 3 killer static creatives that every ecom brand should be testing within their ad account. But what I would say is don't take my word for it. Go out there, make these creatives, make variations for your own brand and for your products, and test them in your own ad account. The data won't lie, and you'll see top performers very, very quickly, and you can just double down on what your audience is engaging with. So that is it. Again, my name is Philip from adpunch.co. If you need or want to learn a little bit more about the strategies that we're using in our agency for the ecom brands that we're working with, you can set up a strategy session with me using the link in the description, and I'd be more than happy to guide you on the right path to scaling. So chat soon, and thank you for watching.